Hey, what's going on out there, everybody? This is Saleka here, representing TeamJVS, here to give you guys another movie review, and I'm talking about M. Night Shyamalan's new film, Trap. So it's a huge cast. Josh Hartnett is the main lead, playing the father of the daughter that really just wants to go to a concert. She's trying to see her favorite artist named Lady Raven. Lady Raven is being played by Saleka, that is actually M. Night Shyamalan's daughter in real life. She supplies the music for this. That's a huge cornerstone of this movie. I'm gonna bring into it a little bit later on. Alison plays a key role as well in this, but let's go ahead and kind of dive into it. The baseline of it is they're going to a concert. The daughter just wants to see her favorite artist, and it is understood that there is a trap being laid out because they think that a serial killer is there in the flesh at the location. I'm gonna say this, okay? Because I'm gonna talk a lot of good and a lot of interesting things about this film, all right? I'm gonna preface it like this. They, in my opinion, from a marketing standpoint, should have marketed this film a lot more ominous and a lot more mystery. What I mean by that is, I think if the foundation of this film, and again, this is if everybody's seen the trailers, you already know who's the killer, you already know what's what, but I think if they would have marketed up front as though you've got a daughter and you got a dad at a concert, dad's just trying to make amends, trying to give the daughter the best experience because she's having issues with bullying and different stuff going on, and this is her moment. She needs this moment to feel this, much like the show Swarm, like Beyonce-esque kind of situation. And, all of a sudden the dad's kind of going checking stuff, and he realizes, like, oh my God, like, what is all these police officers doing out here? And like, he realizes that his daughter and him are in danger because there's potentially a serial killer out there, and he's been seeing stuff on the news and stuff like that and played off of it up until halfway during the film. The reason why I say all this, because the second half of this film, when it's discovered, oh wow, this is all in. Like, people know who he is. People are trying to stop him. And it's all about Josh Hartnett going deeper and deeper into the methodology of how he's doing this, how he reads people, how he goes but blurs the lines of right and wrong, like what's going on, his psychological profile. All the second act, to me, is so much more intriguing than the first half. Like, it is so more interesting, and at the same exact time, it's dangerous. I felt like one of the other things that could have helped this film is if it was rated R. I think that they would have shown like the brutality and a lot of the things that Josh Hartnett's character does. I think it would have been so much more intriguing. And also the way that the movie leads off, I want more of the world that this character has kind of sculpted because it's such a very intriguing character. Now, I said all that, but the first half of this film, you already know that he's the killer. And the whole first half, from a dialogue standpoint, is cheesy, cringy, poor line delivery. I can't even believe that some of the lines in this was written. Like, there's the small rift that's going on between, one of his daughter's friend's mother that he keeps going back and forth with, coming off really cheesy, really cringy. Unfortunately, the young lady that plays the role of Riley, Ariel, even her line delivery is not, it comes off so fake and phony. It's so cheesy. It's so on the nose that it takes you out of the whole first half. If somebody looked at the first half of this movie, started the movie and went to the beginning from the middle part, and they left, I would not blame them because it's so cringy, unfortunately. Whereas I think if they would have played up and not even revealed it in the trailers, not said anything, just the fact that you got a daughter and a father in a concert, and all the father wanted to do is give her the best experience possible, like make it perfect for her because he's a perfectionist. And you kept that secret that, oh my God, there's a serial killer around, and they don't know how to get out of the building. Like, he's trying to get them out because he doesn't want to be in the mix of it. He's trying to contact the wife, can't reach her. Like, there's so many different ways that this could have ran off so better. And I blame the marketing because they used the marketing for two different reasons. One, to show that Josh Hartnett is going to be the villain. Two, to try to, like, oh, wow, this is an interesting catch. But what is the actual twist? And the twist in this film doesn't happen until the third act, but it's not really a twist, and it's not anything supernatural. This is the first non-supernatural film that I can remember that M. Night Shyamalan's ever done. Even though there's certain elements of Cooper's background and stuff like that that kind of seems really familiar. I don't want to say train. Yeah. That's a little interesting, but this is the first true non-supernatural. This is strictly thriller, not even horror. It's just really thriller, like violence. But it's not really any violence because this is rated R. There's not any real killing. It's just him. You see how dangerous he can be, and I think that in the second half, like, you really get to see Josh Hartnett really love this role and go into it. Unfortunately, this whole second half is without the door, it's without Ariel, and she doesn't lend it that much. The truth of the matter is, M. Night's daughter, Saleka, she's in a lot of the second half, and she steals the show from even from the daughter, which is insane. There are so many different shots towards the end of this that take place in a house that I was doing this. I was like, oh my gosh, what is happening? And I'm so invested in the movie. But she is also the highlight because the music, her music as Lady Raven is unmatched. Every single song is original. Every single song is authentic, upbeat. It goes with the rhythm of it down to the very last song that's just so, like, catchy, but it's like, why is this song here? But it works because she's destroying it. And she's just such a highlight. It really showcases her talent. There are two different specific songs. One of them is released. The other one you got to watch the movie and see for yourself. That I think, and I've seen a lot of different songs go up for best song of the year for Oscars. I think that this could happen. I think it should happen because I don't think that there's going to be any, like, movies that are going to have, like, this one good song that this shouldn't be in the top 5. Like, there's absolutely songs here, and I don't know how they're going to petition it or pitch it, but they should. The thing that does this movie disservice is the line delivery, the marketing, and how the first act should have been pitched a completely different. There's no reason it should have been that cringy, that on the nose, because every single moment that he's dodging people, dodging questions, and getting away with certain things throughout, like, it's sad that when I first saw the trailer for this was at CinemaCon, I was like, whoa, this is crazy. They did an opening performance with his daughter, and the concept of, like, oh wow, like, serial killer in here, and this Josh Hartnett's character, whoa. But you already gave me the hitch, and so it's like the whole first half, you're just like, oh, you know, and this serial killer's here. Is he gonna kill anybody? He doesn't kill anybody. He's kind of getting away with stuff. He's getting away with more stuff. It's just it, and the way that his line delivery works, like, it just seems so fake, and it's bad writing in the sense of how the lines are delivered in the dialogue. And I think that it's a poor concept because the concept could have been more emphasis on this daughter is dealing with a lot. She's battling a lot of different problems, and her dad just really wants to give her everything. And that's not how this played out. But I say all that to say, second half to the end, oh, it's a good ride. It's so freaking entertaining. The music's so dope. I actually really want to check this out again. It's just going to be a lot going through the first half, but I would still rest this at a 7.5 to an 8 out of 10. So I roughly put it at a B minus. It's at a B minus for me. I really, it made up for a lot. Second half made up for a lot for me, but I'm curious to see what you guys' thoughts on Trap. Hopefully you've seen it by now. I apologize if I've gone too far Did not intend to do that, but most stuff has already been unfortunately spoiled with the trailers, which again is part of my negatives in the way that this is presented. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell button. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace, people.